Hanjo. Hey everybody, Matt the Greeter here. We got a storm a-brewing, possibly. I almost didn't ride today because it's one of those pop-up thunder shower days. And you know, it changes so dramatically. So 50%, then it's 30%, then it's not there, then it's 70% chance, and then it's, you know, this time of year, it's very hot and humid, I should say. And although it's only May, occasionally we do get a little heat and humidity here in Massachusetts. And we'll get the pop-up thunder showers. And they're not a lot of fun to ride around in here. I imagine some of you guys in like Tampa, you know, Florida area, that get pop-up thunder showers a lot. I like to think people get, you know, if you're used to riding in it, well, people are used to driving in it. But somehow Massachusetts, with its built-in forgetter, man, I'll tell you, seasonal allergies, people forget how to drive. They just don't. So riding in the rain would be fine. I've definitely been caught in some pretty strong thunderstorms, and you just deal with it. Except for the other drivers, you know, the people in cars who are already busy. They're really busy on the phone and doing all kinds of getting stuff done while they're driving. So looking for bikers is not one of the things on their to-do list. So when you multiply, you put rain into that equation, then it just makes it it's not worth one's a while usually around here. Well, like I said, I've been caught in the rain, heavy rain, a few times, more than a few times, and you know, there can be some fun in it. It's the only time my bike gets clean, really. But yeah, let's avoid that. Well, I'd like to tell you a little bit about one of my hiking trips. I used to be somewhat of an avid hiker back in the day, and go with my college friends to the Adirondacks. And well, one summer we decided, well, we don't really have time to get everybody and get all the way out to the Adirondacks, but we can make it to the White Mountains of New Hampshire. So we decided to maximize our time. You know, you like to climb the high peaks. So of course Mount Washington is the highest. Why did I use my blinker there? Well, my other option was to hit the stone wall. I guess I just wanted to show people I'm in a good mental state. I'll just show you. Anyway, we could have climbed Mount Washington. We were all in that kind of shape. However, we didn't really want to make a climb where there was a train on top. You know what I'm saying? And a gift shop. So you don't want to get up, exert yourself for a couple of hours only to find people like smoking butts and bellies hanging out, and like, and you know, no, you can do all that stuff, but you know, when you're climbing a high peak and getting up above the clouds and just looking at the wonders of nature, I don't know, I don't envision a train chuffing along and you know, McDonald's wrappers blowing around. Like, that's not my idea of what a high peak, or how a high peak should be treated. So instead we did a little loop. Oh, actually it was kind of a big loop, but we were able to bag 4 high peaks. So instead of climbing Mount Washington and calling it a day, we climbed, I don't remember all the names of all 4, but it was like Lincoln, Haystack, and Lafayette. Lafayette, the second tallest peak in the Adirondacks. So we figure, yeah, we're not climbing the tallest, but we'll do the second tallest and 3 more. So lest anybody call us wimpy men. And so that's what we did. But part way up Lafayette is a what's it called, Greenleaf Lodge or something like that. There's a little lodge up there, and you can't take a train up to it. You got to walk up to it. So you know, you meet fellow hikers and stuff up there. But anyhow, It's a good place if it's raining or something. You get in and out of the rain and eat your lunch or whatever. So we climb. I don't remember the order of the peaks, but I'll just say, because I was talking about a storm coming in, we bagged a peak. We were going up Lafayette, the second highest peak in the White Mountains, and behind us arose an enormous thunderhead. It was beneath us and coming up the mountain behind us. So we had to move. There was no time to sit down. Actually, I don't know about you, but when I'm hiking a high peak, I don't like to stop until I'm done. Because it's really hard to stop, sit down for a minute, and then get back up and get moving. For me, I got to just keep moving. But now we really had to keep moving, as that storm was coming up quick, faster than we could walk. So on we were going, trying to stay ahead of it, and we got to a point where we were on a rocky thing. There were trees around it, but it was a rocky, not quite an outcropping, but there was no way to get around it, but you had to jump from one rocky side to the other, and there was an unnerving and frankly petrifying amount of space between the rocky outcrops, I'll call them for the sake of stuff. If you didn't make it to where you were jumping to, you were going to have a disastrous and possibly fatal fall. But we had a powerful thunderstorm right behind us. So it was one of those times in life when you have a choice. And fortunately, we were all on the same page, and we all made the leap across. And I'll tell you, there have been few times in my life when I've been truly afraid, I guess is the right word. That was one of them, as I was aware of my own mortality, and I was confronted with it. But here I am, babbling away in a helmet like a crazy person. So I made it. We all made it, and we ended up. The thunderstorm caught up to us, so there was lightning blasting around us. We actually there was so much hail, we were able to throw snowballs at each other. It was the middle of summer, and we made it into the lodge briefly, and ate a little snack, and then we went on to climb the next successive peak. What's up, dude? What's up? And when we got off of Lafayette, I don't know why I upshifted there. I'm waving at turkeys and I'm upshifted. What's wrong with me? We got there, we turned around. The thunderstorm was only over Lafayette. Everything else was a beautiful sunny summer day. So that peril, that chaos, was just for us. Those are defining moments in a person's life, and you kind of know what you're made of in those moments. And I was made of fear. You thought I was going to say bravery and toughness. No, my fuel was terror, and it propelled me. So a little bit of fear, I guess what I'm getting at is a little bit of fear can go a long way to getting you to achieve your goals. There's nothing like losing a job. There's nothing like, I know some people whose houses burned down. There's nothing like that type of situation to force you to succeed. And I don't know, man. You don't like it at the time at all. But with a little distance and a little reflection, by the time we got back to the campsite that night, bedraggled, haggard, hungry. Look back at what we had been through. It was marvelous. You know, but not only did we climb 4 high peaks in the White Mountains, you know, but we endured a pop-up thunderstorm. We got to throw little balls of ice at each other. And the meal we ate that night, we earned that meal. And I'll tell you something, man. The food never tastes as good as it does when you really, truly need it. Alright, guys. Well, Matt the Greeter, that's all I got for you today. Hope you're having a great day. When that storm blows up in your life, remember my little tale. And just Winston Churchill, I think it was, it said, when you're going through hell, keep going. You want to sit down for? We just stop like Homer Simpson on the bottom of the pond when he saw that park bench and he sits down. Get a move. You know, and look to the people who have gone before. You know, there's other people who have been through what you're going through. You get in their back pocket. Do what they do. Do what they did. You know, you'll be just fine. Oh, you got people like me that care about you, right? I care about you, and I'll check in with you real soon. All right? All right. I'm going to sign off after. Is she going to stop me? Maybe. Oh, that's the... Sorry. All right. Beautiful. All right, guys. Care about you. I'll check in soon. Bye.